foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash.
double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutation. Hopefully, got there pushing the word and the truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of there. So I want to hopefully the believers, the listeners, who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. All right, and when the brother got your mouth, all right, and standing over to right across from me is the brother Elder Karata Zakba of the Vegas camp, and it's just a Mississippi Vegas Connect, in the spirit, and we're gonna go into a lesson dealing with the bigger picture, because just as I was telling the brother before, the lesson started how, this society taught us to be occupied in vanity, okay? Sure. It taught us to be occupied in those things. And when you go back to it, you're going and study ancient kings, they dealt with entertainment, but it wasn't a priority, okay? It was something in downtime. This society teaches to make entertainment and vanity a priority, man, which knocks you off your purpose. And as we came back to who we are, we're tapped into our purpose, and now we see the bigger picture of everything, man. Because when you see the bigger picture, it cancels out emotions, okay? It cancels out, lust. It cancels out the flesh, all right? If you have an understanding in righteousness, you see the bigger picture, man, and everything, man. That's
right.
You got it, bro.
So the scripture say in Proverbs, he that is slow to anger is of great understanding, because when you look at the bigger picture, you see that the Most High has a greater purpose that we're just fulfilling. So you take yourself out of the, and you start to see exactly from the perspective of a higher power. Then you'll see that our emotions, our desires, and what we think it has no merit.
Yep.
We're following the Most High's program. This isn't our own program. All right. Real quick, real quick, I want to get this one. Ecclesiastes 2 and verse 1, it says, I said in my heart, go to now, I will prove thee with mirth. Therefore enjoy pleasure, and behold, this also is vanity.
Yeah, because if you live a lifestyle of just mirth, pretty much you're vain, because at the end of the day, a king mindset, the foundation of a king is discipline and responsibility.
That's right.
Okay, but this society taught us what? Mirth, party, BS, be goofy. That's promoted here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Have fun. Turn it up.
Yeah. It's a time for that. All right. But it comes way after responsibility is handled, duty is handled.
Right.
Okay. That's why a lot of women, what they'll say, like a lot of modern women, what they say in their marriage, they're bored. Why? Because they have a mindset of mirth. You just want to party, go on trips. No, a marriage is built on what? Responsibilities and duties. Yes, if you got responsibilities and duties, you never bored.
Right.
Because there's always something to do.
Right.
But if you have a mindset that's towards vanity, you're going to be bored. Like Jake that want to have fun. That's because Jake ain't got no responsibilities, man. There's always something to read. There's always something to research. There's always a video to watch. When you understand responsibility, man, because we understand the bigger picture.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
Real quick.
Yep.
This is Proverbs 31 and 27. It says, she looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Woo! It's going to be a virtuous woman. She looketh well to her household, all right, and doesn't eat the bread of idleness, man. And then bread pretty much is what you consuming. You see? A lot. Yeah. Here we go.
I think we still on.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we good.
Good. Read again, bro.
Yeah, back in Proverbs 31 and 27.
Yep.
She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Yeah, eating not the bread of idleness, man. Okay? And as men, because we're likened to you know, the wife of Yahushua. You know, when we understand the bigger picture, we're not caught up in idleness, man. That's why the reason Jay get caught up on all this pettiness, man. You know, look like you see with ICPK, IUIC, all this gossip and rumors and slanders going back and forth. That's idleness, man.
Okay.
We in captivity arguing.
Right.
Well, as a man, if you're in captivity, the last thing you need to be doing is arguing with the other captives. You know, you in captivity, you missing the bigger picture. You know? Yeah. Like, nah, man. We understand the bigger picture and we're doing the things required to get us out of captivity, man.
That's right.
You know, go ahead.
That was the point.
Okay, come. Yeah.
We get that in Colossians.
Yes, come.
It's Colossians 3:1. It says, if you then be risen with Yahushua, seek those things which are above, where Yahushua sitteth on the right hand of the Most High.
And see, now we have an above way of thinking. You know, as the Israelite man, we should be obsessed with power. We should be obsessed with rulership. We've been obsessed with vanity before. Smoking weed, chasing women, partying, street clout, fame, chasing the bag. We've been obsessed with all those things before. Okay? And all it did was keep us in perpetual captivity, man. You know? You see? So as we search for those things that are above, okay? As we search those things which are above, now we have a mindset to do what? Okay? To be occupied in those things, man. You see? This is what the scripture is all about. Getting us to see the bigger picture in the midst of our captivity, man. Okay? Jake is talking about he's embracing niggas because Jake still has a mindset of a captive, man. You know?
Hi. Your appointment is clock?
Yeah, but we did pass it.
Let me know what is the problem, okay? Can you go? Look at the problem?
The problem now is just complicated. You can come back.
I
live too far?
Yes, como 1 hour to ride.
All right. Come on.
The ones I need to check and see.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the kitchen, no?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Where's the kitchen? Here? Oh.
Yeah. Just go right there, around that way. Yeah, right there. Yeah, we're gonna tell you, bro. It's all good. Yeah, we read first verse again or something?
Read it, then read to the second, yeah.
All right, Colossians 3:1, it says, if you then be risen with Yahushua, seek those things which are above, where Yahushua sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Mm-hmm. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth.
You set your affections on things above, you know, because this current rulership, this current society that we see is finna be wiped away. Mm-hmm. The Most High is finna erase this current society off the earth. You know, everything that this society has been built upon, deception, lies, deceit, lust, adultery, robbery, street culture, thought culture, all these things finna be erased, man.
Right.
We finna experience another way of existing in the earth, okay, that we can't even fathom in the flesh, man. And that's why affections are here now, man. Right. You know? That's why we not here to get caught up in the gimmicks and the back and forth, man. You know, we have to start seeing the bigger picture in everything that we do, man.
That's right.
You know? Yeah, bro.
That's right. It says, for you are dead, and your life is hid with Yahushua in the Most High.
Yeah, so we are dead to this current society. You know? Because this current society is pretty much playing out. It's like pretty much this current society, this beast system.
Hey, my friend.
If you got, let's say, a CD with 17 songs on it,
what is the problem?
America is on the 16th song. You know? So here it is. We're at the end of American existence. We're at the end of the existence of the beast. This is the end of it, man. You know? This is not a eternal setup that we exist in, man. So as we understand these things, you know, we have a mindset to look past it, man, and see the bigger picture and everything, man. You know? And that changes our perspective. That changes our outlook and the way that we look and see, okay, within existence, man. Our decision making is based on the bigger picture, man. Okay? Not based on the temporal. You see?
Gracias. So like your maintenance showed up right in the midst of us cooking, you know. It's all good. We keep the ball rolling.
Yeah. You read on, bro.
Back in Colossians.
Yep.
Yeah, let me read back to Colossians.
In verse 3, then go to 4.
Yeah. So back in Colossians 3 and verse 3, it says, "For you are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High."
Yeah, we're dead, man. You see, the things that people strive for in this society, we're dead to those things. That's why brothers are content with their daily bread.
Right.
You know, we make enough to pay bills and necessities, and Most High, you know, give us a little extra how He see fit, and we content, man. We don't have ambitions to climb the ladder in this society, man. We're dead to all that, man. You know, because we've tapped into something greater, man, and that's within Yahweh Shai, and we see the bigger picture, man. Okay? We don't have a mindset towards trying to be compassionate and sympathize towards all black people. Nah, we beyond that, man. Niggas gotta go.
That's right.
When you see the bigger picture, you should fully understand, oh, nah, niggas gotta go. The nigga woman, she gotta go.
Out of there.
Yeah. You see, when you understand the bigger picture, you see these things and click. Okay, yeah, they gotta go, man.
Right.
You know?
When you see the bigger picture, you realize, like the scriptures say, the fashion of this world is going to pass away.
Yep.
You just see the way everything is deteriorating, the direction that things are going in. You already see the end before it actually comes.
Yep.
There ain't no future for this place.
Yep.
This generation that's coming up now, it's got to be the last one.
Yep.
Life cannot continue as it is in the trajectory of the way things are going on the earth. So you already see the bigger picture just by the way things are ending.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord already spoke it from the beginning. This is how it's going to end.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the end all be all.
Mm-hmm.
We finna go to a higher glory, man.
Yeah.
This is not where it stops. Jake, in that compartmentalized slave mentality, they think that it gets no better than this, and that's the problem. You know, meanwhile, the prophets, they got vision. This is why we can see the kingdom of heaven. This is how we can see, you know, thrones. This is how we can see rulership on the earth. You know, the order being reestablished, the natural order. You know, women going back to being women, men taking their rightful position as men. All this, the concept of the way we see life now on earth, this is just temporary.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the fashion of this world is all gonna pass away. So you understanding that, then you understand the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah, cool. So you said that, but
Yep.
2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 42. He answered me and said, "This present life is not the end, where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak."
Come on. This ain't the final. This ain't the end all be all. It doesn't end. You know, like you know, this is just gonna be what it is for all of eternity. No. There's gonna be a lot of greater and more heavenly things that we're gonna see. We ain't even tapped into the wisdom, you know, like when you read in the Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, and it goes into all those different wisdoms.
Okay,
We ain't even fully tapped into all that. We know just a little on this side. We've mastered the basic understanding of the scriptures, but there's even far greater things that we don't even know. That's the I have not seen, ears have not heard the things that the Lord have prepared for us.
Good. And that's what Jake don't see the bigger picture on when we say we have 100% truth. We have 100% of the things that we need to obtain salvation. But there's so much more that we're going to be open up to. And as a man, you should fall in love with wisdom, because wisdom help you implement systems that make your life run easier and smoother, man. Wisdom sets up efficiency in your day-to-day, man. And as a man, and especially now as we in these chaotic, situations and circumstances, wisdom quells, the chaos, man. And we're finna be open up to another level of that, man. I got that for you, though, bro. Wisdom Solomon chapter 7, verse 22. It said, "For wisdom, which is the worker of all things, taught me, for in her is an understanding spirit holy, one holy, manifold, subtile, lively, clear, undefiled, plain, not subject to hurt, loving the thing that is good, quick, which cannot be letted, ready to do good, kind to man, steadfast, sure, free from care, having all power, overseeing all things, and going through all understanding, pure and most subtile spirits."
Man, that shows you right there that this wisdom we're talking about, that comes down from heaven, man. This ain't earthly wisdom we talking about. If the Lord's gonna give, he's grooming us up to judge the world. What type of wisdom you think he's referring to? We're gonna judge angels. We're gonna be given planets. The Lord said, "In my Father's house are many mansions." What type of level of wisdom do you have to accumulate to share that kind of glory, man? That's thinking outside of this, seeing the bigger picture, man. Well, Jake is just, they stuck in this little, K through 12, master's degree, PhD.
Yeah, K through 9.
Like, no, man. We like, the Lord's going to give us, like seriously, like the Most High. We know that he created everything. He just spoke everything into existence. Then he made us to be the lot of his inheritance, man. So you don't think that he's going to give the lot of his inheritance the wisdom to rule his creation under Yahushua? That's what we're expecting, man. That's literally our hope. That's the manifestation of the sons of the power. So the glory that's now, which really we're not even in the only glory we have is knowing Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, and suffering for him. But we're gonna go from glory to glory, man. All right, we'll suffer the shame for now. Jake living lowly, meek, humble on his side. We might not get respect from the common people. Like Yahushua said, the prophets are not without honor except among their own countrymen. We got to deal with that. But just wait till the Lord, shift gears, so to speak. When he raises his men up, he said he's gonna was that in Zephaniah, in the place where you was put to shame, he's gonna give you praise and fame. The elect are gonna be they're gonna gradually get elevated, man. Though the outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. You see? And the more you're being renewed, the more you're growing in the spirit, the more you're seeing, the more your eyes being single, understanding what the focus is, what the mission is, man.
And just laying back, as men, we gotta start walking in that inward man. Because the inward man in the spirit cancels out the bullshit. Because the inward man only sees what's profitable for the mission. Flesh is caught up in the right now, the instant gratification. The spiritual man, he's only concerned with what's a part of the mission, man. You know? And the more we walk in the spirit and see the bigger picture, it cancels out the bullshit. You know, like you understand that the majority of things and people here serve no purpose towards the mission. When you tap into the mission, that cancels out the BS because you see the bigger picture, man. He is what he told King David. If you wanted, more, you can just ask.
Right.
That's the favor King David had. We want to get back to that.
That's it.
Not out here chasing. You gotta, Jake want to get the taper and all the try to, play the fence to try to, hell, fuck that, man. That shit don't. These bitches finna die. Majority of these niggas finna die. Majority of our family finna die.
Man. For
the bigger picture to be fulfilled, which is in righteousness, man. You see?
That's right.
I got that for you, so you said that, brother.
Yep.
In Jeremiah 9:23, it said, "Thus said the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might, let not the rich man glory in his riches, but let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord which exercise in love and kindness, judgment and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai."
Man, let not man glory in any of these fleshly matters, but rather that you know the bigger picture. You know the purpose. You know the will of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, man. Rightfully, and your job is to pretty much be the herald and usher in the will of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. And as the Lord, fulfill his word, what are you doing? You're adorning yourself, you're being prepared, you're being instructed, all right? And getting ready for the Most High to, pretty much, just make that transition, man. That's what we're waiting on. All right, so that's what we glory in. All right, and that was out of the bad scripture right there.
Yeah, I'll pray. I got another for you, bro. This on Philippians 3:7. "But what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach. Yet doubtless, and I counted all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahweh Shai."
Yeah, the hell with any accolades you may have had, whatever respect you might, the things of this world. That's off in the past, because you understand the riches of the knowledge of the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, and understanding his purpose, his will. All right, Yahushai died so that we can be restored to our first estate. That's way better than this life, this current setup. Going back to our first estate, he literally, when he went off as Adam, we were reduced from that first estate. He came back as a second Adam and restored that state. We're just waiting for it to fulfill itself. So what did the Lord do in turn? He gave us the earnest of the Spirit, and that's what we're utilizing that until the full payment comes in. You see, like for real, because we're getting ready to go into another glory, man. Can you read that again, Baba Kusha?
I got you, brother. It's back in the book of Philippians, chapter 3, verse 8. And it says, "Yeah, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Yahweh Shai."
Yeah, because like when you read that chapter, it's pretty much like Apostle Paul is saying, yeah, I used to be, you know, that dude that, you know, I was a Pharisee of the Pharisees, right? I knew the law like the back of my hand. You know, I had a position, but I count all that loss. Like I gave all that up just to win Yahushua. Now I'm a part of something way bigger. I don't have confidence in the flesh. You know, those things in the past, I gave that up, man. Because in the past, hell, he was persecuting the church. He thought he was doing the Most High a service. But then the Lord had him on that horse back to on the way to Damascus, and the Lord he knocked him off that horse to show him that, hey, is bigger than you.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get to see the bigger picture after he just knocked you off your horse and blinded you, humbled you so you can see the bigger picture. You ain't the man you thought you was. You know, you wore your fringes, and you know you was keeping all these laws, and you know you attended, you know, the synagogue sessions and doing all that, right?
That's a heavy point, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our people are filled with the hype of this society. You might have a certain status. You might have been in a supervisor, manager position where men and women had to answer to you. You was in a certain status. But like I say, the Lord will humble you to show you, like, look, man, it's way bigger than that bullshit you thought you was doing, man. The Lord will humble men and women to show you, like, this shit, this is way bigger than us, man. That's the main, when you understand the bigger picture is bigger than us, man. These little emotions and feelings that we feel, Yahweh don't give a fuck about that, man. The shit that you care for deeply, Yahweh don't care about that shit, man. He ready to establish righteousness in the earth, man. When you a king, you don't get caught up in the little tedious emotions of every single person. Nah, man, shit don't matter when it comes to running an empire, man.
That's it.
You know? So just as the coin is getting into, man, like, we'll get caught up, you know, and thinking, you know, with our little personal complaints and cries and vexations, and you're like, nah, man. You know, the hell with that, man. If we can't count everything but loss, cause see, when you understand gaining your house shot is everything, you don't even consider, we really can't lose nothing.
At all.
If we gain your house shot, we can't, ain't no such thing as loss if we gain your house shot. That's the biggest come up ever.
Biggest win.
You know?
Yeah. You're on the winning team then. You know? You think Denver just won.
Yeah.
Man.
Come on.
Wait till Team Yahweh Shai win, man.
Oh man.
He already got the win in the spirit. All right? We just waiting for that to play out, because it's already rigged.
Yep.
The game is already rigged,
Yep.
right? All right. If I can get one real quick.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Romans 8 and shit. Might as well start at 30.
Yeah.
It says, moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called.
About Bashar, start 29.
Yeah,
No, start 28.
Yeah.
Start 28. Yeah.
28, it says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are the called according to his purpose.
So everything is working for the favor of the elect. No matter what we lose a certain job. Brothers might lose a woman. Brothers might even lose families. But if we're the elect, it's working to our favor.
Sure.
Everything is working to our favor. Nuclear wars work towards our favor. You see, like when you understand the bigger picture, everything worked towards, like Apostle Gabar did a recent walk and talk, man, and he was excited. You can tell he was amped up about seeing the destruction on this place, man. Because he's fully persuaded that works in his favor, man. He understands the bigger picture. Okay, this shit is way bigger than these little finite things that we go through in our day-to-day, man. When you understand the bigger picture, everything works for the favor of the elect, man.
That's it.
You know, go ahead.
It says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son.
Yep, so we're being conformed to Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's what that, and see, we have had the mindset as men, if anything is stopping us from being conformed to Yahweh Shai, it gotta be cut off. Anything, any job, any person, any relationship, that shit gotta be cut off. Any habit, anything that's hindering us from being conformed to Yahweh Shai, it gotta be cut off, man. When you understand the bigger picture, it ain't no debate about it, man. Oh, this shit gotta get cut off, man.
Yep.
This is goddamn hindrance, man. You know, go ahead.
It says that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called.
Yep.
And whom he called, them he also justified.
Ooh, so the elected justified already in Yahweh Shai. Okay, so we're not worried about, you know, the naysayers, the slanders, and the persecution that's coming with Esau Edom, because we're already justified, man. Like the brother said, the game is fixed, it's rigged.
That's right.
Okay? And it's rigged for the elect to win. So all these different things that's coming as a resistance, we know it doesn't hold weight to the bigger picture, which is the salvation, man, of the elect, man. Okay? Righteousness conquering the earth, man. The Lord is not gonna let this goddamn devil rule the earth in wickedness perpetually, man. That's not gonna be the play, man. We fully persuaded that's not gonna be the end game, man. We fully persuaded in righteousness conquering the earth, man.
Sure.
Okay? And if you're not on team righteousness, you in the goddamn way, man. No matter who you are, man. Cousin, little brother, son, daughter, nephew, niece, mother, father, uncle, auntie. If you not with this, you in the goddamn way, man. And we'll see you on the other side, man.
Straight like that.
You know? You got it, bro.
It says, what shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us?
Who can be against us? See, and that's like, as an Israelite man, when you understand the big picture, serve Yahweh Shai. We fight to impress Yahweh Shai, man. Because if we got favor with Yahweh Shai, don't none of this other shit matter, man. We're going to be looked at as the filth of the earth, man. That's already written. We're going to be hated by all men. But long as we got that favor with Yahweh Shai, man, we're justified, man. Okay? The hell with what a goddamn woman think, man. Okay? Your uncle think, man. The hell with their opinion, man. We beyond the opinions of this wicked society, man. You see? And we tapped into the righteousness of Yahweh Shemai Shai through the bigger picture, man.
Quick one for you.
You got it, bro.
Galatians 1:10.
Yep.
Or do I now persuade men or the Most High?
Yep.
Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I shall not be the servant of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, so if we're a servant of Yahweh Shemai Shai, we're not here to please men. The righteous gonna get it. What the scripture say, my sheep hear my voice.
Yep.
So the elect gonna get it. We're not concerned about the non-elect, man. We're not concerned about heathens, man. Okay? We beyond that now. We see the bigger pictures. Because if you're not fighting for righteousness, you in the way, man. Ain't no gray areas, man.
That's it.
And that's all part of seeing the bigger picture. You got it, bro.
Yeah, back in Romans 8 and 32.
Yep.
It says, he that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things?
Woo! Not shall freely give us all things, man. Because we're following the path of Yahweh Shai. We've imitated the wicked, influence of Esau Edom. We imitated rappers. We imitated athletes, entertainers. We've imitated those things, man. Trap boys. We imitated, the niggas and that. We did all those things, man. So as we imitate Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai was giving everything, how much more is the Lord gonna give us everything, man, for following his son, man, to being conformed to his son? That's the bigger picture. And if you talking about you embrace niggas, man, Yahweh Shai hate niggas, man. And he finna show how much he hate niggas, man. The Lord finna lay niggas down in the earth, man. The Lord got Esau tapped in on the left hand side for niggas.
Yeah, you niggas are tailor-made for Jacob's trouble, man. Most High's gonna make sure that you want to be niggas, all right. The Most High got he got the fix for that. It's called Jacob's trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Straight like that, man.
Yeah.
Back in Romans 8, finishing up, it says, who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifieth.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he that condemneth? It is Yahushua that died, yet rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us.
Yep, so Yahushua is making intercession on our behalf. So that's why we live life dedicated to Yahushua. You know, because we understand Yahushua's sacrifice, you know, what it meant. So as we commit ourselves to Yahushua, he's making intercession for us on the right hand side, man, to the Father, man. That's the favor we want as the Israelite, man. That's the favor we should be chasing, man.
That's right.
Okay, not no goddamn street clout, a real nigga, you know, certification. Okay, nah, man. The approval of Yahushua, man, being pleasing unto the Heavenly Father. As we see these things, that prevents us from what? Teaching false doctrine. That prevents us from taking our hand off the plow, man. You know, because we want to be pleasing to our Father through Yahushua, man.
That's right.
You know? You had some milk?
No, that was, we finish up. It says, who is he that, it's like, who is he that condemneth? It is Yahushua that died, yet rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long.
And these are all things that's going to happen during Jacob's trouble. You know, some brothers going to get, you know, hauled off, man. You know, some brothers might get shipped off to another country, man. But guess what? The love of Yahushua going to follow us there, man. You know, his mercy is going to follow us there, his favor, man. Even if we have to be the ultimate sacrifice of martyr, guess what, man? Yahushua going to give us the spirit to deal. And when he returns, he's going to overturn that death with resurrection, man. Okay? Yeah. Seeing, and then another thing, the bigger picture, when you see the bigger picture, man, death is just a part of the mission, man. You know, if it's necessary, man. And then we have, like, if you are already dead, if you are already dead, man, you know, death has no leverage over you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Yahushua said, fear not who can only kill the body, you know. See, you might be able to take the flesh, but what we have is internal. We're earthen vessels with the precious jewels. You can't take that. If you take us off the earth, hey, we already did the job, and now we get to go and chill with Yahushua and the Father, man. Mm-hmm. That's all that happens. Mm-hmm. And guess what? The Most High's will still stands. You know, you're still going to fulfill what the Lord's going to, you know, cause. The word is still going to go forth. It's going to accomplish that which He pleases, regardless of whether we're here or not. That's understanding the bigger picture, because everything's going to continue according to His will, even when we leave. So it doesn't matter. You could try to take us out. It's still going to be the same result.
Right. Right.
You know?
Right.
Esau knows he can't win with that.
Right.
That's why now he's trying to play, you know, mind games. He's trying to accomplish with the Most High, you know, on artificial intelligence, and you know, he's trying to tap into the mind and download your spirit. He's trying to do all these things because he's really trying to stop the process. But the Lord is only speeding it up. Mm-hmm. And that's why you coming down with great wrath, because you know your time is short. Mm-hmm. The writing is on the wall for you. You see it, we see it. That's why we can boldly prophesy against you and cuss you out boldly to your face and tell you your kingdom is going down. That's with men with the vision, all right, through seeing the prophecies come to pass. We seeing that the way it's ending, the way the Lord said it's going to end. Your world is passing away. Esau is the end of the world, and what do we see? Your world is just fading out.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is getting worse and worse. Death is increasing. Plagues is increasing. Animals dying off. Well, the Lord called that from the beginning. He called the end from. He declared the end from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and he spoke that by the mouth of his prophets, the seers. John already saw this already. On the isle, on the island where he was banished to. He saw the end game of E. Got everybody walking around with devices in their hand. Scan each door they walk through, they got to scan.
Mm-hmm.
He saw that already, man.
The
transactions.
Yeah, come. Yeah. We got this nigga, man.
You got him. He's cornered, man.
Like, just like you were saying, how you know that this shit's over with, because wickedness don't even make sense anymore. Like, you gotta look at it like modern marriage. This shit don't even make sense anymore. You know?
Man, relationships.
Yeah, gender roles, relationship.
Yeah.
It don't even make sense anymore, man.
Right.
The food, nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing. The Christianity, it don't even, nothing makes sense, man. He going so far left to it doesn't even make sense anymore. You can't make sense of the shit show that Esau has created in the earth, man. And that's why we need a society. What scripture say? We look forward to a new heaven and new earth where what? Well, of righteousness. And we not talking about righteousness, man. What we talking about, man? We're talking about a shit show, man.
Yeah.
You know? You got it, bro.
It says, nay, in all things, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us.
Woo! We are more than conquerors. That's another thing, man. The Israelite men, you know, we're here to conquer, man. First, we have to conquer ourselves.
Yeah.
You know? Then we start conquering things around us, man. But we're here to be conquerors, man. Fuck being defeated. You look at a lot of Israelite men in relationships, they're defeated. In these marriages, man, these men are defeated. Or just Israelites, men in life in general, they're defeated, man.
Yeah.
You know, this beast has defeated them. They're beat down to a pulp, man. You know? But in Yahweh Shai, we understand that, look, we here to conquer this shit, man. We see the bigger picture, man. That's why Israelite men, we're tapped in.
Right.
You see?
That's right.
Yeah, so Milton.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
First John 2 and verse 14, it says, I have written unto you, fathers, because you have known him that is from the beginning.
Yep.
I have written unto you, young men, because you are strong, and the word of the Most High abideth in you, and you have overcome the wicked one.
You have overcome the wicked one. We here to overcome this shit, man. And the Lord is making it doable for us because now we see that it doesn't make sense. Okay? And as men, we're conquering the flesh. You see, like I said, when you see the bigger picture, man, you truly start to conquer, you know, the flesh, man. Okay? Because the flesh is vain, especially in this society, man. The flesh, you know, it only draws you closer, all right, to corruption in this beast, man. You know? Yeah.
And that's exactly what Satan plays off of.
Yep.
That's his playground right there.
Yep.
He's in his bag as long as you give into the flesh.
Yep. Yep.
You know, you give it into, you know, your desires, your appetites. That's where he plays. That's where he comes in at. Oh, you want more? I'll give you more. Why you think when Yahweh Shai was at his weakest point on the pinnacle of that mountain, what was he tempting Yahweh Shai with? Things of the flesh. So the more you tap into the spirit and get away from the flesh, the more Satan it's gonna be difficult for Satan to get you, to counter you, you know? And as long as you're living after the example of Yahushua, that's why it says you have overcome the wicked one. All right, because you're not giving you're not giving him any space, or any angle to catch you slipping, so to speak.
Yep. Yep.
You got on the whole armor, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of this devil, man.
Because his leverage is in the flesh.
That's it.
And that's why, as a man, brothers, we gotta conquer this shit, man.
That's right.
If you in the flesh, if you got all these things pulling at you and constantly, because we all, fall, here and again, but when these things if the flesh is still dominating us, man, we're in a bad situation, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing to lose a battle or two here and there, man, but the flesh is dominating us, brother. That's something that we gotta really rise up to the occasion and start conquering that shit, man. Because like the elder said, that's Satan's leverage.
Yeah.
That's his leverage he gonna have over the world.
Mm-hmm.
He calls it all, both rich and poor. What's the common denominator? The flesh.
Yep.
You see?
Yep.
The rich and poor, they all, governed by the flesh, man. You see?
That's it.
Yeah, something else, but I got one more.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I could finish this in chapter 8, but if you have something now, you can.
Yeah, because I want to end with this.
Yeah. Got it. You got you.
Yep. This Hebrews 11 and 13. And this is speaking of, going back to the time of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, even Sarah, our foremother, who, Noah, they all operate in faith. They seen the bigger picture,
That's it.
This Hebrews 11:13 said, these all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and it says, and embraced them and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country, and truly if they had been mindful of that country from which they came out, they might have had opportunity to have returned. And this is the point. But now they desire a better country, that is an heavenly, wherefore the Most High is not ashamed to be called their power, for he hath prepared for them a city.
Oof.
Our forefathers, they put off the here and now, and they made, and their decision making was based on, the kingdom to come. Abraham had the kingdom in mind. Isaac had the kingdom in mind. Noah, he had a kingdom in mind. Moses, he had a kingdom of righteousness in mind when he was making decisions, man. What you gotta understand, what do you think made Moses leave that current situation? Moses was like an elite.
Yeah.
Like these niggas, got millions and thousands of dollars. Like, nah, Moses was an elite.
Yep.
He was in the house of Pharaoh.
Eating good.
Yeah, he had access to crazy resources and true authority. Like like Moses was controlling the geopolitics.
Yeah.
You see? On some whole other wave, man, than these niggas. These niggas just are privileged slaves rapping and dunking and running.
Right.
But nah, man, Moses, he seen a bigger picture, man. And make him separate from the house of Pharaoh, man. And go into the trenches, man.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
Because they all seen a better kingdom than the current situation they seen. They had a bigger picture mind frame, man. And we've came into that mindset of our forefathers, man, through the spirit,
That's it.
Yeah, so man.
And that was pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay, come. And like I said, that was the point, man. Just me and the other brothers just breaking bread, like you say, cooking in the spirit, man.
That's right.
because we have to see the bigger picture, especially in these times, man. Because we're gonna be faced with decisions, and we're gonna have to make decisions based off seeing the bigger picture, man. You know, and we have that example in the scriptures, man, from our forefathers, how they always moved in faith based on the bigger picture, man. You know, so with that, you know, we pray that you brothers and you sisters edified. So next time we say Shalom,
Shalom.
Kwam Yashal,
Kwam Yasharala, Kwam Lo Yabashim Yahushai.
Kawai Habashim Al Shah, Babal DTA soon, Shalom.
Shalom.